Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Out for a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And here's Rafael Leao! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. João Cancelo. Van de Ven engages and forces him off the ball. Gets a good foot in there. Gravenberg spread it left. Lukaku. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
What a throw in. Vitinha. Now Schlotterbeck. Ryerson. Vitinha. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Turns back here. Probably the best option. That's been drilled forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Lukaku. It's a promising position. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, can he get onto this? No, that's been intercepted. Xavi Simons. And it's Neves. Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Neves. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. He won't be happy with that one. João Neves. Spread neatly. DiMarco.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Van de Ven. Now Schlotterbeck. Vitinha. Adeyemi. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Rudiger. Szoboszlai and Gravenberg. João Neves. And here's Lukaku. Nice interception, well timed. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Vitinha. Lukaku. And it's Cancelo. Szoboszlai. Lukaku. Ryerson getting this one clear. Szoboszlai. Oh, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. This looks promising. Looking for the run. Good read, needed to be. And here's Lukaku. Strokes it back. Gravenberg. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he get it through? Chance! So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Vitinha. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Caught offside that time. Botman. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Japan currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Please make sure to watch
It's
the
been
screen
a
for
pretty
an information
tepid display.
bulletin from the
They'll
regional
want to
police
use this break
department.
wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Gravenberg. João Cancelo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's a cute ball. Defending was strong and firm. João Cancelo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now, can they get him away? Now he's off and running. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, now he can run away with it. Shot. Can he finish? That's another chance. And yes, it's there! Japan are level. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Sweden appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Could be danger here. He's picked his way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Lukaku clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Adeyemi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Sweden.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's Vitinha. Oh, super ball! Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Number 7.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 15.
And it's good pressure, just hounding him off it.
Number 11.
Haaland being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Ryerson. Now Schlotterbeck. Ryerson. Adeyemi. Rafael Leao. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Out towards the flank. Calhanoglu. DiMarco. Cristiano Ronaldo. Could move up a gear here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ryerson. Ryerson carries the ball down the right. Looking to play him in. Adeyemi in acres of space out wide. Van der Ven clears it away. Taken back almost at once. Here's Rafael Leao. DiMarco. Haaland. Good ball, good take. Deftly away. Van der Ven. 75 minutes played. Tries to play it through.
Japan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Haaland. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Yildiz.
Yildiz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Picked out brilliantly. Japan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Looking for options for movement. Joao Felix proves just a little bit too strong. And a chance! In he goes again. Sweden now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way?
Oh, what has happened here?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There's a sharp little ball here, and this is Lukaku. Calhanoglu has a look and plays it forward.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Courtois with the clearance. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now is this the final assault? And that's that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. The end of the game, reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Carreras did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rashford has the space to scheme. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bellingham can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That has been cut short. Bayer showing good feet. Bowie has it in a wide position. Bayer receives it in a good position here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Saliba tries to clear. Thinks about the shot. First quarter of an hour gone. Vietnam yet to have an attempt on goal. Here comes the cross. And he's cleared it back out. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, good spread. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Ferran Torres, is another talented Spanish wide player, although he's done well when he's played centrally when required. I mean, very capable in possession, we all know that. But he has this real drive about him, something that makes him very good in those one-on-one situations in wider positions.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Rabiot.
Vietnam are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And it's Porro.
That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. And here's Mbappe. Half an hour played now. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bellingham. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short. So much time and space here. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Takes a shot. That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Rashford goes short. Oh, that is a... Ederson! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a key interception. Ederson. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Calhanoglu. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, this is a terrific run.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rabiot. And here's Haaland. Oh, that's neat. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side yet off the mark.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. He's shifting through the gears here. Rabiot. And it's Toro. And here's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a promising position. Now it's Ferran Torres. Might be danger here. Bellingham. More and more pressure on the ball here. Pedro Porro. Bellingham. And here's Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming. Look at the space here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Vietnam have their second corner now. Taken goal. How they've waited. Now they have it. Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the...
He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Bruno Fernandes. Some really good ball movement. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Bui. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Can he finish? And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Bruno Fernandes. Here's Haaland. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now this could be a chance. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Mbappe. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Looking for options for movement. Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Vietnam have their third corner. Tries a shot! Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's bustling, shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Mayulu. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. No way through there. Oh, this is a great chance! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bellingham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Rabiot.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Ferran Torres. And here's Bruno Fernandes. He's picked his way through. Now can he find a finish? Bayer.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's lofted through here. Carreras calmly anticipates. And there goes the final whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Someone who I think has developed into a fine all-round forward, Peter, is Rashford. He now has the versatility to play from wider positions. He prefers to be on the left side mostly and loves running beyond defences now or just dropping in short. And he's
Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's travelling a long way. Carreras has the space to scheme. Gonzalez. Lovely feet. Oh, cracking ball. Good read, needed to be. Now he's got space here, and he was quick to react. And it's Porro. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Pedro Porro got a long way forward to join the attack. Rashford. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Quarter of an hour played. And now they can spring out of defence. Rabiot. And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Neither side yet able to find the net. Mbappe carries the ball down the right. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zielinski. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bellingham. Vietnam
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who...
And the shot! It's hit the upright. Ederson. Zielinski.
This is the time you need that pace.
Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Nico Gonzalez. Well, nicely intercepted. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Rashford. He's found a way through. That is good progress on the left. Mbappe. Rabiot. Bayer does really well there. He is strong. The less said about that pass, the better. Carreras. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And here's Mbappe, showing good feet. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Bruno Fernandes! Torres! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. That'll be a throw. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Not the most... Could be danger here! He's shifting through the gears here. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, that was vital.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's neat. Haaland receives it in a good... Haaland! There it is! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look...
And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Vietnam go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Vietnam leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Vietnam currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Bellingham. Into the channel. Ferran Torres in acres of space out wide. No way through. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Pinches it off him. Tries to play it through. And that is expertly dealt with. Bellingham. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro going forward. And here's Mbappe. Played out wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mayulu. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Saliba. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And here's Zielinski. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's a corner. Manchester United have their second corner now.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rashford was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Just eases him off the ball. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. And that's a good ball. Shoots! So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bayer. Zielinski. Rabiot.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's in a great position here. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lovely. Now then, Vietnam can breathe again. Just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that's another good win of the ball. That's a good ball out wide. Great vision. That is a brilliant interception. Ferran Torres.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Tries to pass it through. Ederson. Bayer.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He has found the way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Vietnam have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Carreras. And he's been shifted off it. Ederson. Looking to play him in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now that's well seen too. Haaland. And it's Gonzalez. Played down the flank. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Zielinski. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Saliba did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Good ball, good take. He's free, he has got space. And that's it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Carreras chasing after it. Bruno Fernandes. Zielinski. And here's Ferran Torres. Short changes him with that pass. Rabiot. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Porro. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And here's Rabiot. Thinks about the shot. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham. This is promising. That's tidy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Zielinski. Rashford.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Now it's Mbappe. Rabiot. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Van de Ven. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's picked his way through. And he's in on goal! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bayer. Ederson. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bruno Fernandes does really well there, he is strong. Mbappe, can he get it through? Zielinski, now it's Ferran Torres. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Zielinski. Can he get on the end of this? And he's certainly onside here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Threads one in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pedro Porro. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. He came in hard, very hard. Ederson. Now it's Zielinski. And here's Ferran Torres. And he welcomes it in. Oh, shooting chance! Not a bad try by any means. Carreras. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Ederson. Bayer. Rabiot gets a foot in here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pacho. And it's Zielinski. Zielinski. The message is clear. None shall pass. Carreras. That's Rabiot. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Haaland ploughing through the middle. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Vietnam come in leading by just the odd goal.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Vietnam just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Vietnam leading courtesy of... Big chance! Off the post! Carreras. And here's Haaland. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Mbappe just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Mayulu. Zielinski. Now Ederson.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rabiot. Knocks it into space. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Mbappe. Take back. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Ederson tries to thread one through. He's found space here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a change. Oh, what has happened here? Backward it goes. And it's Rabiot. Rabiot purring through the gears. Bayer.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now Ederson. Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. Tries a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Rashford goes short. Now the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Mayulu does well to get it back. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He is through here. Great chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
It's their second corner of the game. Rashford plays it short. Rashford. Oh, nice touch. No, again there's no way through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Rashford. Rabiot. This is a promising build-up. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Bayer. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe carries the ball down the right.
Vietnam nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Rashford. Very much into the last knockings. That has not gone well. Now it's Bellingham. And it's Porro. Vietnam disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Vietnam have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Bellingham taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
In designated areas within these
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got away. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, they could be caught out here. Haaland. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Gravenberg gathers from the goal kick. Haaland. Gravenberg. Adeyemi. Ryerson. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldo has it out wide and in space. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Cristiano Ronaldo really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Adeyemi. Adeyemi proves just a little bit too strong. Reinders. Oh, they can break here. Mendes making good progress. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Mendes. It's a header! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nuno Mendes. Austria are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, this is takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bruno Fernandes is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Now it's Gravenberg. Oh, sweet feet. Reinders. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Reinders. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Çalhanoğlu, not the most accurate pass. And it's Frimpong. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's got space here. That's been cut out, well played. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Timber. Can he latch on to this? DiMarco. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Ryerson. And here's Haaland. No, couldn't quite catch up to that. Nuno Mendes. Now he's off and running. to Bruno Fernandes. Frimpong. Can he get it through? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well played. And here's the chance to counter. Çalhanoğlu. Gravenberg. Here's Rafael Leao, over to the right flank. Gravenberg. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Plays the ball back. Schlotterbeck. Adeyemi. A lot of space ahead of him. Shoots! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Rafael Leao quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Decent chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Back towards the middle. Adeyemi. Rafael Leao. Oh, good spread. Haaland. Oh, well played. Paris ended up in no man's land. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played into space. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Rafael Leao.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good read, needed to be.
At a time.
Good looking ball. Haaland. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager could...
Can he finish? And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Corner number 2 then. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Austria have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. Reinders. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gravenberg.
Argentina have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Tries to play it through. Gravenberg. Andrich deals with that comfortably. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Haaland being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't...
Oh, he's having a go! Brilliant from Leao! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And we have liftoff! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Austria have taken the lead. That could spell trouble. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gravenberg. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's a key interception. It's come to nothing.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Gravenberg. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to pass it through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. DiMarco. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution for Austria, number 38, Gravenberg, number 20,
Vitinha.
number 32,
Austria are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
coming on the field, number
Rudiger
17,
did well to emerge with the ball.
Vitinha,
That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Nico Gonzalez.
Goes for a shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Austria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Oh, well measured.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gonzalez. Oh, cracking ball. Tries a shot! Can he finish? Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Nico Gonzalez clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Argentina are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's running through. It's a good foot in there. Austria can consider themselves just about safe now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Gravenberg. Now it's Solot. Ryerson. Threads one in. That looks a good ball through.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Barella. Now it's Solot. And it's DiMarco. This might spell danger. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Argentina really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gravenberg. And it's Barella. Distributed tidily. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he's got away from him. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that is as far as it goes. Austria can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so With the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Haaland.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Aurelian Tchouameni is someone I see as being...
Bellingham! Goal! Celtic! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Bellingham demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Haaland. Aims beyond the defence. Good play through for the wide man. He's shifting through the gears here. Rabiot. Can he spark a counter here? Carreras. Bruno Fernandes. And that's a good... And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there will... Oh, that is us! And one more try! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rice getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Mbappe.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bellingham, he's having a pop! Bellingham! That is brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Haaland. And here's Mbappe. And it's made its way to him. Schlotterbeck did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Haaland is flagged offside. Çalhanoğlu looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bellingham, he has a look up. Oh, that is a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Vietnam have their second corner now. Wriggles his way through. Well, that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Decent chance! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Vietnam drag themselves back again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Toro. That's good play. Aimed at the far side. Rabiot does really well to win the ball there. Promising build-up. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. This looks promising. He's a sharp little ball here. Great chance! It's fallen kindly here. Vitinha gets flagged offside. That's the end of the first 45. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 15, Vitinha.
Vietnam get the second half started.
Vinicius Junior.
Vietnam have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Quality ball. Lovely feet. Carreras plays it across. And that should get the job done.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Toss somewhat off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Celtic clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he finish? This time, surely! What a wonderful goal!
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he's gone backward here. Haaland.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Haaland. There he goes, motoring forward.
Haaland clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Haaland. And here's Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
Substitution for Celtic.
Number 3 coming up.
Bellingham. Number 41, Rice. Coming on the field, number 8,
And this is Rabiot.
Number 19.
Got to be quick to recover this. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Shoots! And he's stuck it away. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
It is a big chance! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Vietnam really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, my word, that is quite something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Celtic leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And the finish! And that could have brought them level.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 18, Erling Haaland. Number 2, Schlotterbeck. Coming on the field, number 9, Vedat Muriqi. Number 4,
And it's Eze.
Van Dijk. Substitutions taking place.
Vietnam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Eze. Oh, such a clever touch. Out towards the flank. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And a header! It's hit the upright. Celtic appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And a chance! And that is wildly off target. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Terrific effort against the crossbar. But he's left disappointed.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Gabriel.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Now there's a fine ball. Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Oh, important interception. But that signals the very end. Vietnam can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Bellingham. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Van der Ven attempts a clearance. Chance to... And a header! And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter to bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much.